It's not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. And anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because you know these bad actors are working overtime to suppress the channel because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen to me. These bad actors are manipulating XRP, okay? They want you out of the XRP play. And there's some people who don't believe that, but I am confident that is what they're doing, okay? I am confident that is what they're doing. Every single day, they're putting out these articles, and the articles serve no purpose but to convince you to exit XRP. This article right here saying XRP is looking at $2. And in the article, you know what they're alleging? They're alleging that consumer demand, retail demand is down, that retail is selling off all their XRP. I personally do not know any retail investor that's selling off their XRP at these ridiculously low prices. Everybody I talk to, they try to buy a little bit more every chance that they get because they know what they hold. And I'm not telling anybody to buy, hold, or sell XRP. I'm just telling you that these articles push information that they know not to be true. And why would they do that? Because they want you out of the XRP play. Guys, listen. Look at what's happening with XRP. And I'm not talking about the XRP price. I'm talking about look at the utility. Look at the demand. Every single day, you see some new XRP product. Every single day, you see some new government or entity or business or bank that's opening their doors to work with XRP. How in the world could you have that level of demand on a global scale, not just in the United States of America, on a global scale? The demand for XRP is out of this world. Yet somehow the price keeps going down. These guys are selling off their Bitcoin, they're selling off their Ethereum, and what do you think they're doing with that extra cash? They are buying XRP, but they don't want you to do that. And guys, one thing you have to remember is this. Every transaction requires two parties. You need a buyer, you need a seller. So if you're selling your XRP, there has to be somebody on the other end who's buying it up. Because if they weren't, you know what would happen. It would stay in the sell queue. It would stay searching for a buyer. But the minute you press sell, it is gone. That means the demand for XRP is still there. Bottom line is this. XRP has too much utility. It has too much global demand. And every time they introduce a financial product that lines up with XRP, you know what happens. That product breaks records. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Why do you think they still trying to get us to sell our XRP? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.